A game wherein the player goes through obstacles along EDSA has been among the popular games in Apple's iTunes and the Android's Google Play. Niel Dagondon, CEO of Anino Games, is with us here in the studio today to talk about the latest craze, Manila Rush. Good morning, Niel, and thank you for coming over to Solar Daybreak.
Good morning, Ami. It's great to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
Now, tell us first about Manila Rush. I find that very interesting because, I mean, who hasn't been to EDSA, or at least in other parts of the Philippines where traffic is really bad? So here, your character is Miguel, right, from Manila Rush?
Yes. Well, actually, we've been talking a while ago. We've been in the business for like 10 years. We've made a lot of games, and we thought, I think it's the right time for us to make a game for the Philippine market this time. Yeah. So we were thinking, what theme can we make that people in the Philippines or people in Manila can relate to? So that's how we came up with Manila Rush, diba? And it was partly inspired by one of our office mates, one of our artists, who was always late to work. His name is actually Miguel.
Okay.
So we did that, he always comes up with, I don't know, excuses that there's no bus, he can't ride. And that was like an internal joke he can run in EDSA. And that's how we came up with the concept. Manila Rush was something that we think it's an idea that can go viral even with limited marketing. And it's that's something we'll want to try out.
I haven't seen it yet, but do you have it with you? I only have a picture. It reminds me of the picture of Miguel reminds me of the games I do remember were the Mario Brothers. So it has that same round face. Oh, there it is.
Here you go.
Yeah, there he is. He looks so mischievous, that Miguel. So what does he have to...
So we actually have different characters. Miguel was the first character.
Of
now
course,
we have a female character
Maria.
already. Maria. So you can even change his outfits. But I don't have enough coins with my game na I can't.
And then basically he traverses EDSA and goes through different obstacles. I understand there are road repairs and he has to get coins.
Yeah, a new one we have is a manhole that you can slip through. Ganon. Tapos we came up with a lot of different concepts, a lot of crazy concepts. Here we have, one of the more challenging obstacles that you have to face are the taxis that are swerving or the jeepneys that are
the buses that suddenly go.
Yeah, and now we have
right.
banggaan, for example. Road
I
repairs.
like that you included road repairs. I mean, it's something that many of us here in Metro Manila are, looking forward to.
Well, not looking forward to, but Well, we actually have a lot of crazy concepts, and it's a matter of time for us to release new updates. Like, for example, soon we're gonna have like enforcers na if mabangga mo, they'll take your coins.
Interesting. So it's going to be changing. So if you're playing it this month,
we constantly update the game. So like every month, people can look forward to updates for new obstacles, new features, new boosts. Like right now, we have an item wherein you can buy shoes that lets you fly over. Because right now he's wearing slippers.
Okay, that's very interesting. Now, that's for free, right? Did I get it right?
Yes, this game is free.
All right.
This is our, after 10 years, after releasing 60 games, this is the first game that we're making for the local market again from our very first product that we released 10 years ago. And we're looking to see how many people or how big the local market is in terms of mobile games, because the market is changing. Everyone's going to Android or everyone's going to iPhone.
How's the response so far in the local market?
It's good. We hit top 10 in the Philippine market for both iTunes and Google Play.
But this is not only available for the local market. I mean, any let's say the OFWs.
Definitely it can be downloaded all over the world.
Okay.
But syempre, if you hear Manila, it's something that you can relate to. So it's primarily targeting us, but everyone else can download the game. And another thing that we did here was we worked with telcos so that the monetization model, it's not something that you need a credit card in order to support the game. For us, you can use, right now it's enabled with Globe.
Okay.
And we're working with the other telcos.
So that's where you said that you can buy the shoes or these other special powers that Miguel or Maria can get.
Yeah, you can actually grind it. You can grind that. You can just keep on playing to get a lot of coins. But if you're not patient enough, you can actually use in-app purchases to buy coins from. Where was that? Sorry.
Okay.
So you can actually use coins to buy mga options. So we're working with telcos. You can buy more coins here in the game.
So that's how you earn, by when a person buys coins,
ideally
right?
that's how we earn.
Okay. But you've been in the business for 10 years, and then this was even before there were smartphones. So what do you call it, platforms, wherein you have your, created these games?
Yeah, the first product we actually had was a PC game.
PC game.
Yeah, it was a game released 10 years ago. It's called Anito. So,
Anito?
yeah, many of the older gamers will be able to remember that.
Okay.
Because it was the first game made in the Philippines. Back then, the games were purely retail, the ones you buy in data blitz, the boxes, like that. There was no like digital download models yet. And after a while, the game industry evolved. And we started doing mobile development, I think it was in 2005.
All right.
Wherein we made games for the Nokia Series 40 phones. We made a lot of like products then, like a lot of soccer products, mga Winter X products for ESPN, yung mga football for the European countries. So yeah, we.
So you tailor fit the games to the or the person who's hiring you to make the games, or do you also incorporate your own concepts to it? Or do you have studies to actually determine what would go for that particular market?
Actually, it's always a collaboration. That's how it is with the creative industry in general. We have like properties that we get approached with, like for example, to do a game for Disney or one of the big game development companies, and we come up with our own ideas on what we think will be a good fit for these particular properties or for this particular games, depending on their target market.
I'm curious, how long does it take to develop a game? I mean, where does it start? Well, conceptualization, and then, I mean, do you also have to compare with other games so that you will be different from all these other games that are flooding the market now?
Yeah, definitely. With like 200,000 games, I think in the iTunes store, you need to distinguish yourself. So we study what's in the market, and we have to innovate from that particular concept that they come up with from that game. We have to improve on it. Regarding how long it takes, I would say the mobile games that we make take somewhere from 4 months to a year to develop.
Oh, but that's quick.
Yeah, that's quick. It all depends on the platform, of course. The heavier graphic games, the ones you see on PlayStation and whatnot, they take mga 2 years to develop. But for the games that we do for the mobile, it's relatively faster, half a year on average. Manila Rush was done much faster because we wanted to get it out there fast, and we had a limited budget as well, so we developed it in 2 months, so half the usual time, because we wanted to know if the local market is something that we can continue making games for. It's something that will pay the bills for us if we make a game for the local market.
What's the trend now in games? What seems to be more popular among the gamers?
Well, actually, games are not something you can really predict. There are games that are really obscure that become popular really fast. So right now, it used to be the model that these big companies, are our clients. They're the ones who keep on making games that the public will consume because they had the marketing budget, they have the gamer base. But right now, with Google Play, with iTunes, with Steam, literally anyone can make a game and put it in the market, and you won't know it. Like, diba, some obscure developer from Vietnam made Flappy Birds, and now it's like #1 in the world, diba?
Yes.
And it was in the market for like a year before it became popular. And sometimes you just hit a nerve, and it's not something that you can do a market study and predict what will be a hit. It's like,
so you just have to
songs,
use your creativity, and somehow if it appeals to the market, then that's when you strike it big or something.
So there's still a research factor on what the trends are. Like, for example, today 19 of the top 20 games are free to play, and they earn a lot of money with being free. There are some researches and analytics that you need to do to create a game. Pero at the end of the day, there's still the X factor that you can't really research. It's that something na what can you put in the game that will keep the gamer coming back and for more to play again and again, di ba? Yung addictness factor.
Now, what's in the pipeline for Animo? What can we look forward to?
Well, we have games that are right now. We have a partnership with Sherry Mobile, so we're gonna be bringing Manila Rush to their phones. When you buy a phone, for example, you can have Manila Rush installed also, and we're working with them on a new concept. We have a game that's based on a game that we made last year. It's called Sherry Dots. Yeah, it's a game that won the Philippine Game Development Festival Award, but it had different graphics back then. And we experimented in the concept. It's a very simple puzzle game. You look for at the base of it, you look for a pattern. So, kasi we wanted to make a game that has simple graphics. So any phone, even the cheapest Android phone, you can play this game, di ba? So yan. So you look for the pattern up here. Tapos yan, it gets more and more complex, pahaba ng pahaba yung patterns, for example, and you can use it to buy power-ups, to freeze the time. And it's a very simple, colorful game, but it's very addictive. Yeah, it's cherry dots, and we're thinking of coming up with another game for it, like something sago.
Sago. Parang talagang Filipino flavor, huh?
Yeah, Sago Express or something that...
It's interesting that at least you kept the Filipino identity somehow. I mean, your first game was Anito. I mean, it's something... Anito is the, right?
Yeah, idols.
Idols, right?
The idols, the altars, for example.
So that's good. At least somehow, wherever your game takes you.
Yeah, part of our vision din kasi is not just to make money, di ba, out of making the games that we do. Pero we're here to prove that we can make products that are world class, and we wanted to have a Filipino stamp or Filipino identity. We also make games that are parang have limited Filipino flavor to it, di ba? Pero for the ones that we're making for the local market and for the ones that we're plan to export that are our own products, di ba? We always want to say na this is made in the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're happy for that as well. So thank you so much, Niel, for joining us this morning. And let's all try to go and Manila Rush.
Please download the game, try it out,
Rush.
Manila Rush, and watch out for Cherry Dots and Sago Express. And we have another one, Grave Mania 2, that's already in the market.
Okay, thank you so much, and good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here.